Hey guys, I hope you are doing very well. This is Piyush Agarwal. I have qualified GPAT and NIPER in 2014 and took pharmacology and toxicology as one of the subject in NIPER Mohali. You finds you very well and I hope you are now excited to be a part of NIPER, and I'm sure by now you must have all put your toes onto the accelerator to reach into India's premier institute called NIPER. This video I shall be sharing with you some basics on how to crack NIPER entrance examination, and it I'm sure this will be a very quick and short video and crispy and you find it interesting. It says about my journey to become one of the Niperite, and I hope this video finds you very useful, and looking forward to have many more Niperites out of you. Dedication is the key for me to success. So we need to be passionate about our subject or anything what we do. This is how dedication comes into picture. So to me, it is not being good at something, but it is being great to achieve success. So understanding the concept is one of the important criteria to get into any competitive examination. So I'll be talking more on pharma since we are from pharma field, and I'm sharing this video with with respect to GPAT and NIPER. So it is very important when we are dealing with the subjects like pharmacology, pharmaceutics, organic or analytical chemistry concepts comes into picture. You know that many questions comes in a different format or there are many tweakings in the questions. So at that point of time, if we have the concept, we will be able to manage that questions very well, right? And this is very important if we need to crack any entrance examinations going at a national level. So I understand that mugging up is also required at some point when it comes to, say, for example, drugs in pharmacology or some natural products in case of pharmacognosy. However, there is always opportunity to understand that also. For example, we can use mnemonics to learn all those drugs with respect to their function and mechanism. So this is some tricks I use to make my concept clear, and this is how I got into the NIPER. Command, with command I means mastery in the core subject. So you know very well that there are multiple subjects we are dealing in pharma, and considering 200 plus questions comes in any entrance examination, suppose, so we always have 20 to 30 questions out of one subject. So it is very important that we have a command on, say, few subjects which we are passionate about, and we are 100% sure that if we are going to click those subjects and we can get into any competitive examination, and while simultaneously our negative mark will decrease. So it is very important that you should be aware of the subjects which you are reading, and that should be 100% correct while you are performing any MCQs. So have a mastery in the core subjects which you like. So I suggest at least 4 to 5 subjects you should be aware of wherein you have a mastery of it. So if any questions pops in, you should be able to answer it. Discussion is one of the key factor to understand the concept. I would take this discussion as a converting short-term memory into long-term memory. The more we discuss, the more we get to know about the concept, right? So have more and more Q&As amongst your teachers and friends, so you can get to know the thoughts of theirs as well, the more questions as well, if somehow one has missed while reading. So this is very important while we read on any subject. So have more and more discussions, so this will help you in increasing your memory power, and also have you understand the prospect on the concept in a some different or easy way. So after discussion and learning comes the MCQs. So I would encourage you all to practice MCQs simultaneously while you learn any chapter, because this connects the learnings and the output. So at the end of the day, output is what we need, right? So hence, make sure that you make a point on the MCQs whatever you have learned, because the more the it is like practice makes the mind perfect. The more the MCQs we do, the more we get to know about that chapter. and the more we are connected to our learnings, whether it is going in the right way or not. So one of the trick I used to do is that continuous revision, which is a mandate process for anything what we do, what we learn. So what I used to do is I used to mark all the possible MCQs from a particular chapter, so that while reading the particular chapter, I used to focus on that particular point of out of that chapter. So this has helped me tremendously in cracking NIPER. uh, what is it I am trying to say with this is that, you see, there are, suppose in a chapter 10 to 20 pages, and I'm sure that before the exam we cannot go ahead and have a thorough reading on all those points, all those paragraphs. So it is better to make some points out of those chapter and continue reading those chapter as if you are learning the MCQs and not giving any theoretical exam. So make sure while you are preparing for competitive examination, prepare as if you are appearing for competitive examination. Prepare in terms of MCQs and not in terms of theoretical. So this is very important. So this will help you in highlighting those points out of that particular chapter which you shall be knowing. That is very important, and this will save time as well and continuous revision as well. So after 10 days, if you get back to that chapter, you get to know, yes, these are the points you need to highlight or remember. Break is very important or vital factor, I would say, because I believe in enjoying the learning rather than forcibly reading. You know that even our brain needs calm, needs relaxation. So I believe 4 to 5 hours of continuous and active reading is very important, rather than being a bookworm and continuous reading with 10 to 15 hours makes no sense. So it is better to do other work also what we enjoy, spending family time, taking on watching movies, playing, everything what we do, the extracurricular activities along with the learning. So I would suggest enjoy learning and do not force your brain to learn. So make sure that you read only for 4 hours, but that 4 hours should be very active, so that after 10 days, if you get back to that same particular chapter, you may be able to recall, yes, this is what I have learned. So make sure not to give too much of stress to your brain, and enjoy learning and enjoy concept. This is how you will be able to crack NIPER or any other entrance examination. This is the basic funda. Yes, social media, I would say, is one of the good platform to utilize your learnings. So there are multiple websites I came across wherein I see multiple pharma folks who were preparing for GPAT and NIPER have used to post the questions as well as the concepts, some shortcut techniques or mnemonics, I would say. So there are also multiple online test series available which I have joined. So this will help me, like I suggested in previous slide, to practice more and more MCQs and to jot down the important points out of the particular chapter. So make sure you cross connect with the persons in social media who are preparing for GPAT and NIPER. With this, you can get a broader aspect how the preparation goes on across different states, and what are their thinkings and what are the books they are following, what are the concepts they are coming up. So make sure have a discussion, like I again said in previous slide. So this will help you encountering any competitive examination in a very smooth way. So you all must be aware of multiple books and MCQs books. So this is some of the books which I had referred for pharmaceutics, for pharmacology, for chemistry, for cognosy, and few MCQs book which is available in the market, like Ali Publications, Sagar, Piyush, Pearson, Inamdar. So I'm sure you all must be aware of these books, and you by now you all must be following these books and practicing MCQs. The very last, all the very best for your future, and I'm sure you will be able to crack entrance exam, and be confident and have patience, because this is very important. On that very moment when you appear in the examination, your career is decided, and the entire learning will be executed on that few minutes of entrance examination. So be have patient while you give exam, and be confident that you marked correct. So I would suggest, make sure don't take 50-50 guess while solving the MCQs. If you are aware of 100% correct, then mark it and take 80-20 guess. So this will help you in decreasing the negative marking, because according to me, even a difference of 1 mark can make a difference in the rank of 10 to 14, 10 to 15 or so. So be confident and have patience while you execute your exam. And nothing is impossible and everything is possible in life. So all the best for your for your future endeavors. And yes, last but not the least, kindly subscribe to this channel. Thanks you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.